This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected, and Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, celebrating the art of life. Good evening and welcome to the Mini Dome on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Tonight, we have South Sound Conference girls basketball with the Shelton Highclimbers hosting the Central Kitsap Cougars. I'm Diedrich Allen, and you are watching the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show. Central Kitsap comes into tonight's game with a 1-11 overall record and winless in 6 SSC games. Shelton is 2-9 on the season, 1-5 in the conference. Both teams played last Friday and both lost. The Cougars were crushed by North Thurston 59-28, while the Highclimbers lost at Capital 78-69. When you look at common opponents, both CK and Shelton lost to North Mason, Capital, Gig Harbor, Timberline, Peninsula, and North Thurston. The one conference win for the Lady Highclimbers was over Yelm, the team that beat the Lady Cougars by 41. Shelton has a 4-game win streak over Central Kitsap. The last Cougar win over the Highclimbers was 54-33 on January 22nd, 2016. Coming up in the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show, we talk with Climbers coach Tiffany Twitty. It's South Sound Conference girls basketball, the Central Kitsap Cougars at the Shelton Highclimbers, next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. The new year is upon us and time for resolutions. Let Maple Glen help. On January 15th, you can realize your dreams and goals by making a visioning board for 2019. Join our residents from 6 to 7:30 for all the fun of planning for the future. For more information, call Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball, and sponsorships are available. Advertise your business, promote an event, let everyone know you support our student athletes. Contact Mason Web TV right now for advertising options.
And welcome back to the Mini Dome, everyone. This is the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show. I'm Diedrich Allen. That guy over there, he's Jerry Apple.
Hi.
Glad to have you along, Jerry.
Thank you, Diedrich.
We are set to have a South Sound Conference battle between the Central Kitsap Lady Cougars and the Shelton Lady Highclimbers. Had an opportunity about an hour and a half ago to talk with Tiffany Twitty, the Highclimbers coach. So what she had to say. Coach Twitty, it's been like a month or more since we've actually chatted. Yeah. You've picked up another win. You went to a tournament in Tacoma.
Yes.
What have you learned about your girls?
So our Christmas tournament was really good. We were able to come out with 4th place. We beat River Ridge at the end there, which was nice. They've really been working hard and pushing through some things. I think ultimately that in that tournament there was one more game we could have won that we didn't come away with. So you know, we did a good job though, got 4th place, and keep kind of persevering. Capital was another great game. That's one we just had, and they really worked hard that game. So it was good to see.
Good to see. You're about, I'm going to say about halfway. It's about the halfway mark of your conference schedule tonight.
Yes.
What do you think's going to happen here the rest of the way?
It's a good question. You know, I'm hoping we can get the game tonight. I'm hoping we can get Yelm again when we see them, and then hopefully get Capital next time. It was such a tight game with Capital that yeah, I would really like to get them at home. It's our senior night, so I'd really like to see that happen. So
what do you know about Central Kitsap?
You know, I know that they're kind of a younger team. They're kind of, it sounds like, you know, kind of rebuilding a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I know that some of the teams we played against and stuff have given me a little bit of information and kind of things that they run and stuff like that. But and we watch film and things. But I think that I'm hoping it's a good game for us tonight.
Is everybody available for tonight?
Yes, everybody's available in some kind of limited capacity tonight. But no, everybody is available. Everybody will get minutes tonight. I'm really hoping to get my swing players some minutes tonight because we've keep being in these super close, super tight games. So I'm hoping for an opportunity to get them in a little bit more in the 4th tonight, hopefully. So.
Okay. And nothing else to ask you. Go Highclimbers.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. That was Shelton Coach Tiffany Twitty. A little bit nervous tonight for some reason. She seemed a little bit more intense than she has been the last couple times I've talked to her. First year coach, I mean, that's what you expect this part of the season. But we'll move on. We have starting lineups and more coming up here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I sensed that too.
There is always something happening in Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. If you're interested in making a unique gift, stop by Maple Glen on the evening of January 22nd. You can join our residents and learn how to decorate ceramic tiles. This fun class to create one-of-a-kind gifts starts at 6. For more information, call Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education? What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
And we're back here at the Mini Dome. Time to get our starting lineups here, Jerry.
Okay.
Bring this out here. There you go. We'll start out with the visiting Cougars from Central Kitsap, Jalen Taylor. She is a 5'8" junior. Madeline Anderson, a 5'4" junior. Pano Fuiava. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. She is a 5'9" sophomore. Alexandra Newman, a 6-foot junior, and Sierra Richmond, a 6'1" freshman, getting the starting nod tonight for Central Kitsap. For the Highclimbers, a little change from the normal. Taya Gooley, a 5'4" junior. Mei-Ping Vernon, a 5'4" sophomore. Jade Smith, a 5'5" junior. Johnny Allen, a 5'7" junior, and Deshea Littleson, a 5'8" senior. So we'll take another timeout. We'll be right back with the tip-off of this game here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
As always, Jerry, outstanding job.
Yes, she did a nice job, very nice. And she's also very talented at somersaults.
We'll see a lot of those tonight, probably.
We will see a lot of those
backflips
tonight.
and all that. Very, very athletic young lady. Well, we've got we're a little ahead of schedule here, or ahead of what happens. I think you get some things to pass along.
Sure,
Jerry?
I do. That's adorable, everybody. I think it's really important if we can keep our turnovers under 10, maybe 12 at the most. That is a key to tonight. I think the other thing is making our foul shots, especially our one-on-ones, or if we get into a situation where we're shooting two, making both. And I really think it's important to get at least 60, preferably 70%. I think in listening to the interview tonight by the Shelton coach, we're going to need to see a lot of 3 points made. And we have three girls. I've been watching them over the years.
Right.
And Taya Gooley Jade Smith, Deshae Littleson. I'm probably forgetting somebody, but those 3 girls can put it in from the 3-point line. And also, hopefully, we can get Kylie Powell in there as soon as possible to add to the rebounding and maybe getting a few fast breaks going.
Well, she has a nice touch from outside when she takes it. And she's very selective in her shot choices.
Yeah.
But she has a nice touch, and she doesn't necessarily like the 3-pointer, I've noticed.
Right.
She kind of likes the mid-range jumpers. So we'll see what happens there.
And like you mentioned with the boys, players have roles.
That's right.
They do. And Taya, of course, I think is going to be your ball handler tonight. Is she going to be doing more shooting? She's got a nice 3-point shot. Is she going to be dishing it off inside more? What's the story? We'll see what Central Kitsap offers. Are they going to play zone or are they going to play man-to-man?
Yeah, Central Kitsap, as the coach mentioned, kind of rebuilding. They haven't won a league game yet. They're 1-11.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you could say. The Central Kitsap has
had a rich tradition in the
right,
past.
But here's another thing to point out is Shelton has a 4-game winning streak over CK.
Yes.
So, well, it looks like we have Allen stepping into the center court to get this thing tipped off, and I believe that is going to be Fuyava. So here we go. Basketball underway. Nope, it was not Fuyava. It was Richmond for Central Kitsap, and the Cougars control the ball the first possession, I guess. Anderson between the circles near side to Taylor. Taylor to the foul line. Kick it out, and should track it down. Fuyava. 3 on the way and off, but right there to clean it up and putting it up was Newman off the glass. No good, and here comes Taya Gooley for the Highclimbers. Near side to Smith. Up top. Back over to Smith for 3. That's off, and the rebound pulled down by Taylor for Central Kitsap. Taylor with the ball. Over to Fuyava. Nice Fuyava on the side of the paint, excuse me. He's missed the shot, but right there to put it up is Richmond. Richmond missed twice off 2 offensive rebounds, and a foul is called on Shelton. That will go on. I think that was on Jade Smith. Looks like it was 1-5, but there's no 1-5 on the floor, so it had to be 1-4. It was on Jade. Her first whistle at the free throw line, Sierra Richmond. I missed the first one, should get one more. A decent amount of a crowd here from student body. On their feet, stomping. Second free throw off the back of the iron. Fell down, but right there to clean it up is Fuyava. She couldn't get a shot off, but stripped of the ball out of bounds by Deshae Littleson. So it'll be Central Kitsap ball. Baseline inbounds, right of the backboard. Taylor will trigger the play. The Cougars are in 4 corners of the key. We have a little bit of a discussion. So here we go. Inbounds to Fuyava, back to Taylor. She'll shoot a long 2, the rim's off. Rebound goes to Richmond. She'll put it up, miss it. But the second chance, I believe that was Newman.
It was
with the 23.
Number
23, Newman with the putback. And Central Kitsap scores first. Vernon tried to get down to Allen down low. And I believe that's going to be the first turnover, and I'm behind on the play already. Near side, Fuyava. High post feed. Newman catch and shoot in the paint. Missed it. Rebound tapped, but controlled by Vernon. Vernon up the far side. Lob it down. Trying to get it to Taya Gooley. Overthrew. And that's 2 turnovers on the Highclimbers. 6:20 to go. First quarter, some substitutions. Let's see here. Kylan Powell steps on. And Brianna Salazar is also in. First time we've seen Brianna on varsity this season, Jerry. The CK has the ball. That's
she's
Newman.
been out for most of the season.
There's Newman. Missed shot there off by Newman, and rebound went to Kylan Powell. Timeout by the Highclimbers. I believe that's a 30. Let's see.
First timeout of the ball game for the Highclimbers.
Coach Twitty wants to talk things over. It'll be backcourt baseline inbounds. We resume play. I mean, this is. Coach Twitty told me in the pregame she was going to get her swing players in some minutes tonight. She quickly went to get Kyland in there, and then Salazar, the sophomore, hasn't played much. Mei Ping will inbound it for the Highclimbers. 6:02 to go, first quarter, 2-0. Central Kitsap on top. Shelton with the ball. Here comes Teaguli. There's Vernon to the three-point arc, changes direction, drives to the hoop, trying to get it down to Salazar, out of bounds. So
third turnover.
Yeah, 3 turnovers.
But nice try. Tried to look for the person inside. Just passed it a little bit off on her pass.
Climbers are going to go full court press. Inbounds goes to Fuyava. Get it back to Taylor. Taylor lost the handle on the ball to Kylan Powell. Powell to the baseline, draws a double team, hooks it in the middle off of a foot. Kylan saves it in bounds, but goes right to Newman.
Fourth turnover.
Yeah. Anderson with the ball, gets by the press. Saw a steal by Teaguli. Picked the pocket, stops, needs some help, throws it up to Kylan Powell. Powell gets it to Salazar, to Vernon, open jumper, baseline, no. Fuyava with the rebound. To Taylor at midcourt. She'll back out, set the play to Anderson. Over goes to Richmond. Back to Anderson. Anderson directs some traffic. Climbers in a little bit of a zone. Open 3 by Fuyava. That goes in. So it's 5-0 here early. Central Kitsap on top. Gooley will bring it up, center of the court. Near side to Kylan Powell. Back to Taya. Taya open for 3. That's short. Rebound tapped, and Kylan Powell comes up with it. One dribble back to the hoop. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. I feel like I have an open mic somewhere, Jerry, other than ours. Seems a little noisier than here. So the foul will go on Alexandra Newman, her first for Central Kitsap. Kylan Powell at the free throw line. Short on the first one. Carly Thompson off the Climber bench to get Vernon. And somebody checked in. Who checked in for CK? Can't see the number. I think it's Alicia Sincere. Second free throw off the mark. Rebound to Deshea Littleson had it, tapped it, but it goes into the hands of Taylor. Here comes Jaylin. Up to Sincere. Draws a double team to Fuyava. Out to Taylor for 3. That's off. Rebound. That's Fuyava with a little fade away. 5 points for Pono. Kylan Powell brings the ball up for the Highclimbers. Down 7 to Thompson in the corner. Finds Gooley. Gooley fakes the 3, steps to the top of the key, finds Kylan Powell. She'll fake the 3, drive to the paint, jump by to the hoop, put it up and in.
Nice move by Kylan Powell. Her first points of the game.
Here come the Cougars. Fuyava near corner. Thought about a 3 for a second. Gets it to Taylor. Or that's Taylor. Now there's Sincere. She'll take the 3 opposite corner. Missed that one. Rebound slapped out of bounds by Fuyava. It'll be a Highclimber ball. Carly Thompson will trigger the play. From the backcourt and inbound. Taya crosses the timeline over to Thompson. Carly into the corner. That's Salazar. 3, actually not a 3, but a little jumper inside that fell off. And the rebound goes to CK. Here come the Cougars. Anderson with the ball. Over to Fuyava. She wasn't even looking. She threw it out of bounds. I have 3 turnovers on the Cougars.
That's
Jerry.
what I have. I have 3 turnovers and 4 for Shelton.
One of those 3 Cougar turnovers was a steal by Taya Gooley. Let's see. Somebody else substitution in. I'll have to run that down. Looks like Jade Smith returned.
Yep.
Oh, and there's a steal by Fuyava. Comes Anderson the other way for CK. Turnaround finds Fuyava. Fuyava shuffles over to Taylor, to Sincere, back to Fuyava. Little fadeaway hook on the baseline fell off. Rebound goes to Anderson, out to Fuyava. Fuyava almost had it stolen by Smith. She'll get it to Anderson. Anderson for 3, that's off. Rebound goes to Gooley. Gooley gets it up to Thompson. Thompson will find a trailer, and that's Zanuski missing the shot, and CK comes away with it. Anderson with the ball just inside the midcourt stripe. 2:20 to go here, first quarter. 7-2. CK with the lead in the ball. Anderson between the circles. Over to Sincere. To Taylor. Taylor thought about a 3, drives, tripped up, loses a handle on the ball, and goes out of bounds. That'll go over to the Highclimbers. Carly Thompson will inbounds it to Taya Gooley, and here come the Highclimbers. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. A little touch foul there, Jerry. And that'll go on whom? Number 5. That'll be on Alicia Sincere. Sideline inbounds for the Climbers. Gooley gets it over to Zanuski. To Powell, over to Gooley. Gooley in the corner far side. Back to Zanuski. To Smith. Smith will take the 3, left alone, and hits it. Jade with her first basket of the night. It's a 2-point lead for Central Kitsap. Oh, a near steal by Jay Smith. Going the other way, knocks it out of bounds. Still CK ball, though. Taylor will get it into backcourt to Anderson, and Anderson will step across midcourt with the ball. Minute and a half to go here, first quarter. Pass nearly got out of bounds. Fuyava comes away with it. That's Taylor with it now. Draws double team. And there's another steal by Taya Gooley. Up it goes to Carly Thompson to the hoop. Hacked in, fouled. It's 2 steals, Jerry, for Taya.
Yeah.
That's what you like. You want her intensity to pick up a little bit. She's more active defensively than I've seen her so far this season. Carly Thompson at the free throw line for 2 free throws for Shelton. Try to cut into this 2-point lead. The Cougars have led by 7 early on. They opened on a 7-0 run. I think they're going to send
Deshea back in.
Yeah, but they're Abigail Zanuski. They sent her out for some reason. Must have a little blood or something on her. Deshea is in, and somebody else. Salazar stepped back onto the court as well, and we have an extra player out there. So the first free throw for Carly hits the front of the rim and dropped in. Substitution, that is, for Central Kitsap.
And that's the first foul shot made by the Highclimbers, and they've cut the lead down to 1.
Reyes checks in. That's Ariana Reyes. Steps on for Central Kitsap. Carly's second free throw rimmed off. Rebound to Shea Littleton. Turnaround hook. Off the glass and in for Big D. And that's the Highclimbers' first lead, 8-7. Taylor in trouble in backcourt, and timeout called. Oh, we'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Back in the mini dome.
Well, the Highclimbers have scored the last 8 points.
Inbounds to Sincere for CK. Back to Taylor. Taylor pity pass the dribble and loses the handle of it. Salazar came away with it, finds Thompson down to Smith. Smith on the box, draws a double team, lost the handle again. The guy tracked it down in the corner, and then she's going to be, is it a foul? Yeah, foul, pushed out of bounds. And that'll be 4 team fouls on Central Kitsap. And the foul went on Madeline Anderson, her first. Thompson inbounds it to Smith from the sidelines. She'll just catch and shoot a 3, in and out. Rebound Fuyava. Hand it off to Taylor. Here comes CK. Trailing by 1. Thompson right with her. Finds Anderson between the circles, near side now. And quick passes. Fuyava launches it down to the corner. Quick pass over there. Taylor. Sincere, top of the key for 3, and that's off. Rebound pulled down by Jade Smith. Gets up to Taya Gooley. Gooley stops the 3-point arc, lost the handle, taps it over to Smith. Smith will drive baseline. Hook it to Taya. Taya for 3. That's in.
And like I said before the game, we've got about 3 girls that can shoot those 3-pointers. And a couple of them are starting to warm up.
Taylor with it. Thought about a 3 seconds on the game clock. Lob it down, quick pass out to Fuyava. Can't get the shot off. Highclimbers come back after the first quarter, being down 7. They lead 11-7.
Yep.
We head to the second. We'll be right back.
Here's a quick quiz to get quick help when you call 911. Should you answer all operators' questions about your emergency and location? Should you stay on the line? Should you listen to information about how to help yourself? 911 gets thousands of calls each day. Operators are trained to ask questions so the right type of help is sent to each emergency. Always answer questions and listen to instructions. Never hang up. Help 911 help you.
Always fun to have a computer problem in the middle of a commercial break. We're back at the mini dome waiting for the start of the second quarter. Diedrich Allen and Cherry Apple with you tonight. Thanks for taking some time and joining us for a little bit of girls hoops. Highclimbers will start out with the ball. Vernon.
And the Highclimbers are on an 11-point lead, or 11-point run.
And so it's Vernon to Gooley, gets the ball back. Working with Smith, Deshea Littleson down to the baseline to Smith. Hook it out to Powell. Powell open for 3, takes all day to get the shot off. Oh, hit it a little too hard. Deshea Littleson had the rebound, but it's tied up by Richmond for CK. That'll go over to the Cougars. Climbers with a 4-point lead here early in the corner. A steal by Kylan Powell. Nice pass down to Vernon off the glass. I'm sorry, that was Gooley up and in. Off the steal. And I have, 4 steals for the Highclimbers here?
I do too. Taya has 2.
And a quick timeout's full. We'll step aside and see if the computer will work this time. We'll be right back.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball. Join us Friday as the Lady Highclimbers host one of the top teams in the South Sound Conference, Peninsula. Tip-off in the Mini Dome is 7, only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, from craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions. This award-winning community has something for everyone. Caring staff, unbelievable meals, unmatched accommodations, and a signature dining room, all at one location, 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. Maple Glen is only feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Stop in for Sunday brunch or call to schedule a tour to view apartments at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Quickly, the play resumes. And a foul called on Shelton, I imagine, there.
Yes, and that was the second timeout of the game called by Central Kitsap.
And the foul will go on Jade Smith, her second. 2 team fouls on the Highclimbers. And Carly Thompson quickly up off the Climber bench. She's back in there. It's like the Climbers are going a 2-3 zone, Jerry, defensively. Anderson steps across midcourt, throws it over to Taylor, to Fuyava. Fuyava holds the ball high over her head to avoid the defense. Oh, a near steal by Kylan Powell. That went off of Taylor's hand, out of bounds, and now that makes, what, 8 turnovers?
That's 8 turnovers for CK. We only have 5. We only have 5.
5, you're right, that's what I have too. We're on the same page for once, Jerry. Kylan Powell cross court to Carly Thompson. Up top to Gooley, left alone for 3, that's short. Rebound pulled down by Newman. And she'll launch it up to Fuyava. Fuyava center of the court. Back to the basket, finds Anderson. Anderson to the three-point arc near side, down to the baseline. Trying to get it down to the big girl, down low, up top, and there's a 3 by Taylor. Up and in off the offensive rebound by Alexandra Newman. Her 4th point of the night. Here comes Kylan Powell quickly over to Taya Gooley. To Carly Thompson to Powell. Kylan back to Thompson. And over to Powell. Trying to find a little seam in the zone. There's Vernon.
And that broke the 13-point run for the Highclimbers.
Ooh, Kylan tried to spin, almost lost it, got it back. That backdoor cutter, that's Thompson. Carly can't get it to fall in. Rebound goes to Deshea Littleson. She'll try to get a pass down low, stolen away by Richmond. And here come the Cougars from Silverdale. Fuyava with it to Anderson. Extra pass to Newman. Newman down low, trying to feed it to Richmond. Almost stolen away by Kylan Powell. Richmond actually spun away, but she slipped her foot around the baseline there.
Good defense by Kylan Powell.
Abigail Zanuski back in the ballgame for Shelton. Deshea Littleson will sit down.
She forced that last turnover.
Carly Thompson with the ball on the wing. Up top it goes to Gooley, back to Carly. Carly the foul line, tried to get a pass. It's deflected right back at her. Here's Kylan Powell working to the foul line with a big hop. Puts a little runner up, fell off, got her own rebound, 1 dribble, right back up, missed the shot, no whistle. Rebound pulled down by Newman, and Kylan ties it up. It'll stay with the Highclimbers. It's a good defensive stand if you're a Cougar fan, and unfortunately for Highclimbers, they can't get the ball to fall in the hoop. Baseline inbounds, Vernon will get it to Thompson. Thompson down to Zanuski. Zanuski dribbles out of the paint, finds Gooley. Taya left alone, takes the 3, missed it. Newman with a rebound. Draws a double team every time she's getting the ball, it seems, Jerry. And here comes Anderson for Central Kitsap. 4-point lead for the Highclimbers. Taylor with it, dribbles it down. Richmond takes a couple extra steps, kicked it out to Newman. Newman can't handle it, goes and gets it. Finds Fuyava. There's Richmond. Richmond back to Fuyava. 3 from the outside. No. Long rebound goes to Taylor, to Fuyava. Taylor trying to get a screen out there. It's ball's tapped to Anderson. Swing it over to Taylor. And a reset for the Cougars. Newman to Richmond, side of the paint, trying to back down. Mismatch, stripped of the ball, got it back. Over to Newman, 13 on the shot clock, down to Richmond. Draws a double team, puts it up, missed the shot.
Second block of the game.
Kylan Powell comes away with it out of the pack. And I think she got away with a double dribble there, Jerry, but that's all right. Here comes Carly Thompson to Taya Gooley. Up top to Kylan, swing it over to Vernon. Vernon, long 2, swish. May Ping's first basket of the night, and it's a 6-point lead. Richmond with the ball, lost the handle. Carly Thompson with it now. To Zanuski. Zanuski pushed, bumped, no whistle, rolls out of bounds. They're going to say CK ball. Not sure what that is.
That's the 7th turnover for the Highclimbers, and CK has 10 turnovers.
4:12 to go in the half, 15-9. Shelton with the lead. Central Kitsap with the ball. Anderson in trouble in backcourt, draws a triple team. Near steal again by Taya Gooley. She's everywhere. It's like there's two of her out there.
She is, and she's had several steals already and almost picked up another one. Yeah, she's very active.
A lot more active than I've seen her so far this season. Here comes Sincere with the ball back in the game. To Anderson, over to Taylor for three. That rims off, rebound. Newman up and in. That's Alexandra's sixth point. Kylan Powell driving to the box near side. Draws a triple team. Oh, there's four people over there. There's got to be an open high climber somewhere. Carly Thompson with the ball opposite side. To Vernon. Vernon high post, quick passes. Gooley to Vernon. Dribbles to the foul line into the paint. Kick it out to Carly Thompson for three. Oh, off the back of the iron. Rebound Newman for Central Kitsap. Bounce it up to Taylor. And we have a foul on Carly Thompson, I believe. That'll be her first. Third team foul on Shelton. Salazar and Littleson will step on. Vernon and Powell will sit down. You know what, Jerry? I don't think Taya Gooley has taken a rest in this game.
No.
I think she's been out there the whole way.
And I think Alex Newman is the leading scorer for CK with 6 points.
Newman throws it to the high post from the side, stolen away by the high climbers. Here comes Taya Gooley. Gooley stops at the top to Carly Thompson. Side of the paint up to Gooley. Gooley with two running at her for three. Just put a couple of girls running at her, Jerry. She'll hit it.
And that's her second three-pointer. Now, like I said, she is a nice three-point shooter.
Anderson going the wrong way, drawing double teams, and they're going to get Carly Thompson with some sort of a foul she can't believe. That's her second. Fourth team foul.
And that's unfortunate because I think they could have got a 10-second violation there.
Well, you know, it's interesting, Jerry. Depends on whether the refereeing crew calls the 10 seconds or not.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Carly will sit down, and checking in with Cecilia Montano for the high climbers. Zanuski with a pick. She's going to go to the hoop, put it up, and in, and the foul. Like to see that from Abigail.
And that is a fifth steal for the high climbers.
So Abigail at the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play to give the high climbers the biggest lead of the night for either team. Right now it sits at 9. And it'll stay at 9. Rebound goes to Newman. And here comes Anderson for Central Kitsap. Guarded by Salazar, splits the double team. Sincere with a pull-up jumper, that goes in.
And that's her first basket of the ball game.
Zanuski with the ball, baseline dribble. Throws it to Deshea Littleson. Nice find to Salazar to Zanuski. Taya Gooley is resting, by the way. She did get a rest here. 3 at the top by Montano. Missed it. Rebound goes to the high climbers. Smith will drain a 3. That's Jade's second 3 in the ball game.
It sure is.
10-point lead for the high climbers. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Ooh, and Abigail Zanuski picked up a personal foul, the 5th on Shelton.
And that is a 4th three-pointer for the high climbers. And like I mentioned before the game, they've got to make them. And they're not doing too bad on their percentage. They're starting to warm up.
Sincere with the ball, three-point arc to Taylor. Taylor, foul line jumper, that's a little off. Rebound tapped and controlled by Zanuski. To Smith, here come the high climbers. Up it goes to Salazar, reverse layup. Doesn't drop in, rebound pulled down by Taylor, and they're gonna get Montano with the foul over the top. I don't know how somebody at 5'2" could be called with an over-the-top foul.
Yeah,
but
that's her first personal foul.
6th on the team. A little bit of confusion on whether that would have been the 7th foul and 1-and-1. 1:37 to go in the half, 23-13. High climbers with their biggest lead of the night. It's 10. A 13-point run there in the end of the first, early second. is pretty much the difference in this ball game. Inbounds goes to Taylor, back to Sincere. Sincere up to Fuiava. Fuiava to the foul line. Going to go right to the hoop. Lost the handle on the ball. Goes out of her, off her leg, out of bounds.
It looked like she also traveled before that.
Well, either way, it's a turnover. I have 14, Jerry.
I have 13.
Okay, 13, 14 turnovers on Central Kitsap. Smith to the three-point arc. Take another three. That's short. My ball will go out of bounds. It's a smart idea by Jade, though. Get them in transition. Try to get a quick score.
And she's 2 for 4, which is not bad from the three-point line.
Sincere will trigger the play from the backcourt inbounds. Gets it into Anderson. Gets it back to Sincere. She'll get it up to Taylor, to Fuiava at the foul line, to the hoop with a little reverse layup, doesn't fall. Salazar with a rebound up to Smith. Smith to the foul line, trying to change direction. Ball pops off the foot to Zanuski. Zanuski's jumper is off. Rebound to Salazar, up and in. And we have a...
Officials timeout.
Yeah, I think Anderson took a little hit to the nose and not really sure that nobody stopped play. Well, she stopped playing. Everybody else continued. She'll have the ball. She's just Montano all over her. Staying right with her. Dribbles right into Smith. She'll lob it up to half court. Now Fuiava got a nice little shuffle to Newman. Got away with a little bit of...
she traveled. They called it.
They got it. They got that.
They got it. 14 turnovers or 15.
I think you're right on 14, Jerry. We'll side on the lower number.
Okay.
Montano with the ball for the Highclimbers. Hands it off to Smith. Smith between the circles. And it knocked out of her hands by Sincere. Gets a screen. What a brick wall that was. Here's Montano. Montano with 30 seconds. Finds
nice
Salazar.
Pass.
Oh! Brianna can't get it to drop in. Here comes Taylor up the far side. Bumped by Cecilia Montano. Her second personal. 17th foul. That'll be a 1-and-1 for Central Kitsap. I don't think Brianne Salazar could believe she missed that shot. It was right there in the front of the rim and it dropped out.
Yeah.
Wide open. So at the free throw line for Central Kitsap, Jalen Taylor hit the first free throw. She'll get one more.
So they're 1 for 3 from the line. Central Kitsap.
Second one hit the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Salazar. And there's going to be a foul on Central Kitsap. That'll go on Taylor. That's Jalen's first. 11-point lead for the Highclimbers, 25-14, 20.1 seconds to go here, first half. Montano with the ball. Dribbles across the midcourt stripe to the three-point arc. Launches a pass down to Salazar. Step to the middle, missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by Taylor. 8 seconds to Anderson. Anderson will speed it up to Fuiava. She'll take a three off the glass. No. Rebound goes out to Smith. Smith will launch one 3/4 of the court. Nope. And that's the half, Jerry. Highclimbers come back from a 7-point deficit and lead by 11, 25-14. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the Maple Glen Senior Living halftime show here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball, and sponsorships are available. Advertise your business, promote an event, let everyone know you support our student athletes. Contact Mason Web TV right now for advertising options.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
There's always something happening in Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. The new year is upon us, and time for resolutions. Stop by Maple Glen on January 15th to realize your dreams and goals by making a visioning board for 2019. If you're interested in making unique gifts, on January 22nd, you can learn how to decorate ceramic tiles. For more information, call Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
And we're back in the Mini Dome. Halftime score, Shelton 25, Central Kitsap 14. Highclimbers did it behind the 8 points of Taya Gooley. 6 for Jade Smith. 2 apiece for Brianna Salazar, Mai Ping Vernon, Abigail Zanuski, Kylan Powell, Deshea Littleson, and a free throw for Carly Thompson. For the Cougars, they're being led by Alexandra Newman. She has 6 points. Pano Fuyava has 5. A basket for Alicia Sincere, and a free throw for Jalen Taylor. As players in progress perform here at halftime, we'll take another timeout. We'll be back with some more statistics from the first half from Jerry Apple. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. The Shelton Highclimbers lead Central Kitsap Lady Cougars at halftime, 25-14.
May I see your clipboard?
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball. Join us Friday as the Lady Highclimbers host one of the top teams in the South Sound Conference, Peninsula. Tip-off in the Mini Dome is 7, only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
First time I tried biking, it was laying around my mom's house. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
We're leaving. Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Halftime score. Shelton 25, Central Kitsap 14. The Highclimbers came back from a 7-0 first quarter. Went on that 13-0 run between the end of the first and early in the second. Took the lead. They led by as many as 12. And now they're up 11 at that break. And Jerry, you have some more statistics for us?
I do, Diedrich. Central Kitsap has had 14 turnovers. That's not good. I've got it down for about 12 rebounds. They're 1 for 8 from the three-point line, and they're 5 for 15 inside the arc. They are, Central Kitsap has made 6 of 23 attempts for 27%. They are 1 for 4 from the foul line. So the big thing that's hurt Central Kitsap is their turnovers, and they're not making anything outside of the three-point arc.
Just the one free three-pointer.
Yes, yeah. That is correct.
And they're what's the rest of their shooting? Because they only have 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have them down for 5.
5 for 15.
15
okay.
From the inside the arc,
yeah.
So they're 33%. From inside, but they even there, they've missed too many inside shots, layups, not using the backboard, especially at the very beginning of the game.
Okay.
The Highclimbers are doing pretty well as far, well, I wouldn't say great, but they have got 7 turnovers. And if they can keep it under 12, I'll be happy. I think they can. Several of those turnovers right at the very beginning of the game. So they've done better the second quarter. They're 1 for 5 from the foul line. They need to do better there. They're 6 for 19 from the 2-point area and 4 for 11 from the 3-point area. If you add that up, the Highclimbers are 10 for 30. They're 10 for 30 from the field for 33%.
So shooting pretty much even
yeah.
for the most part. It's just the Highclimbers have more opportunities based on the 14 turnovers by Central Kitsap. And we have to throw out that at least 4 of those turnovers were steals by the Highclimbers.
I have down for the Highclimbers 5 steals and several blocks. And I'll tell you, like you said, Taya Gooley, wow, she is all over the court. I think she's got 3 of those steals, and I think a couple of those converted into layups. So Central Kitsap has too many turnovers. They need to work on their foul shooting, and they're not doing that well on the shooting from the field, 27%. Highclimbers, on the other hand, are 4 for 11 from the 3-point area, which is not too bad. That's about what you would expect.
Right.
That's about an average, and I think they'll continue to light it up. We've got Taya Gooley with 2 3-pointers, and Jade Smith, she made 2 3-pointers.
Yeah.
So, and I expect that out of those 2 girls.
And they got to take their shot as well when it's there. And the point about Taya is one of those 3, she had 2 girls running right at her.
Yeah.
2 girls in her face, and she missed an open 3 earlier. So
and she's shooting it from the pro 3-point area.
Yeah,
a couple of them.
Way outside, but that's her game. And there's a little bit of a window, I would say, a little crease there. She'll take it and she'll make it.
Yeah.
Well, we're about a minute away from the third quarter. Shelton up 25-14 at the half over Central Kitsap. We'll be right back with the third quarter in a moment here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Central Kitsap will start the third quarter with the ball. Inbounds to Anderson. Anderson will get it to, well, nearly a steal actually on the inbounds. Ball's still free, and there's going to be a kicked ball on Anderson.
Vernon very active there, almost, I think, created that turnover.
So it's Vernon Gooley. Smith should get the ball. Littleson and Powell. Smith for 3. Oh, all the way around and out and back in for Jade. Her third 3 of the night, 9 points. Just extending the lead is now 14, the biggest of the ball game. Anderson with the ball, nearly picked by Vernon. To the foul line, handed off to Taylor. Taylor bounces back to Anderson. Anderson dribbles up top, set the play. Finds Newman, down and over the head of Richmond, out of bounds.
And that's the second turnover for this half for CK.
Giving them a total of 16. Here comes Kylan Powell quickly into the corner. It goes to Vernon, back to Powell. Down to the baseline to Deshea Littleson. Can't quite get the ball, knocked out of bounds, unfortunately.
Yeah, I thought it was a fairly good pass. I mean, she
might have had a hand on it, went to her hand.
Yeah.
She couldn't bring it in, and it'll be a turnover on the Highclimbers.
It was a very crisp pass.
Anderson in backcourt. She'll get it up to Taylor. Taylor loses the handle, bounce it to Vernon. Vernon to the hoop, got pushed, and no on the basket. Very, very close to the intentional foul there, but they're not going to call it at this point.
And you were mentioning how active Taya is. Oh, she just got her fourth steal.
Fourth steal. Yeah. So Vernon at the free throw line. Mei Ping has, well, it's her first trip. She'll hit the first one.
Yep.
Get another one. Feels like the Highclimbers are going to start running away with this ball game in this quarter. The Cougars can't do something.
Confidence.
Second free throw up and in. Give her 4 points. And the lead is 16 for the Highclimbers.
Biggest lead, right?
Yep, biggest lead of the night. Anderson trying to slow the pace down. Vernon right there trying to force her to her left. Throws it all the way up. That's Richmond. Richmond down to Fuyava. She's trying to go, puts an elbow down, missed the shot, rebound slapped away by Powell. Deshea Littleson finds Smith. Jade as a 2-on-1, stops at the foul line, pops, comes up short. Richmond with a rebound, gets it to Newman, and here comes Anderson. Cougars are just trying to run a set of offense, and the Highclimber defense is not allowing that to happen. Richmond with the ball. It's going to be fouled by Deshea Littleson. That's Deshea's first.
Yep.
First team foul. Each team has a foul in the quarter.
I'd like to see Deshea shoot a couple times. Good shooter.
Yeah, she's a good shooter, but, she's taken the role as being on the box and being a force down low. And, I remember when I first saw her play, she was shooting from the outside. She could shoot anywhere.
Yeah.
But I think she's now decided,
that's her role.
Her role. I'm going to be a box player. I'm going to play that down low player, and if it just opens me up for an outside shot, I'll take it when it's there.
Good.
We just had a timeout by CK.
And that's the first timeout this half for Central Kitsap.
30-14 is our score. Shelton with the lead. Central Kitsap with the ball coming out of the timeout. Got Newman, Fuyava, Richmond, Taylor, and Anderson. Taylor will inbounds it to Anderson right at midcourt. That's an over and back, and they didn't call that. Physically an over and back. So here comes Anderson trying to drive in, missed the shot, and they're going to get Vernon with her first personal. Mei Ping is just like, okay. I don't know what I did, but okay. So Madeline Anderson at the free throw line for a couple of free throws. 6:06 to go, third quarter. Got the first one. Carly Thompson up off the Climber bench, and Mei Ping will sit down for the Climbers.
That was Mei Ping's first foul.
Second free throw in and out. Rebound tracked down by Kylan Powell. She'll bring it up for Shelton. Boy, those long legs. She's got some speed. Over to Gooley, back to Powell. Back to Gooley. There's an open three. Yep.
Whoa!
11 points for Taya.
That's her third three-pointer. Her and Taya are a good twosome.
Richmond with the ball for Central Kitsap. Up top to Newman. Working the opposite side to Anderson, down to Richmond on the foul line, out to Fuyava, back to Richmond. Richmond steps by the defense of Deshea Littleson, missed the shot. Newman came up with a rebound, tried to put it back up and in, but I think they got Deshea with her second personal. Third team foul on the Climbers. And Alexandra Newman at the free throw line. 6 points, her first trip to the stripe. Kind of an unorthodox form for her.
But she made it.
So Allen returns. as does Zanuski for the Highclimbers. Second free throw up and in for Newman. Thompson with the ball for the Highclimbers. Tried to get it down to Zanuski. Actually, that's Allen. Lob it over to the corners. Carly Thompson to Powell to the foul line with a big jump stop. Jumper falls off. Rebound goes to Richmond. Handed off to Taylor. To Anderson, and here comes the Central Kitsap Cougars. Free ball there. Allen comes away with it. Finds Gooley, and there come the Highclimbers. Swing it over, there's Kylan Powell. Trying to back down on the defense, dribble around to the top. There's Thompson, Carly, cross court to Taya Gooley for three. That's off the glass, nope. Rebound goes to Richmond, double teamed in back court. I think they're gonna get Johnny Allen with her first. Let's see. Yep. It's Allen's first, fourth team foul. 4:36 to go here in the third quarter. Kylan Powell sitting down, Salazar back on for the Highclimbers. Madeline Anderson with the ball in backcourt. Throw it up to Newman. Newman over to Sincere, trying to get the backdoor cutter, and that is Fuiava. She'll back down and draw the foul, hitting the basket.
Nice assist.
And that'll be the fifth team foul on the Highclimbers. I'm still waiting for them to post it. Oh, it does go on Allen. That's 2-1 Johnny. And Pona Fuiava with her free throw comes up short. Salazar with a rebound for the Highclimbers. And here comes Shelton. Taya Gooley with the ball. Near side, Carly Thompson. Down to Zanuski. Quick pass to Allen. Rolls out to Thompson. Thompson, a couple of dribbles, reset up top, bounce it over to Salazar. Salazar will switch places, throws it to Taya Gooley, saves it inbounds to Allen, to Zanuski, down to Thompson. Thompson back to Zanuski, a little scoop shot, and comes up with a block. I guess you're going to give that block to Newman. And here come the Cougars. Anderson crossing midcourt. Dribbles the three-point arc and drives to the hoop, missed it. Salazar with a rebound for the Highclimbers. Quick vision, throws it all the way up to Zanuski. Zanuski to the hole, puts it up and in, and the foul. That'll go on Fuiava. Her first, second team foul on CK. That's Abigail's second basket. Unfortunately,
fouls on Fuiava. Is that their first step?
That's her first, yeah. Interestingly enough, Abigail Zanuski, she has 4 points, and she was at a possible three-point play earlier in the second quarter. Smith and Powell will return for the Highclimbers. As Zanuski trying to get the three-point play. Short. Rebound, Allen tracked it down. Knocked out of bounds by Newman. That'll stay with the Highclimbers.
Is that the biggest lead or tied for the biggest lead? 17 points?
That's the biggest lead, Jerry.
Good.
Glad you caught that. So we're going to discuss who that went off of. To me, I think it was Newman that knocked it out. I guess we're going to discuss whether it was a reset of the shot clock. They reset the shot clock, and it's a Highclimber ball, baseline inbounds, almost in the corner. Powell will trigger the play. She'll lob it in the middle to Zanuski, up to Allen. Allen one dribble, try to bounce it down to Zanuski, out of bounds. That goes over to...
How many turnovers have you had this half for Shelton?
That's two.
Right. Two.
That's two on the Climbers in the half, so that makes 9.
They've cut him down a little bit.
Anderson left alone to the top of the key. Allen almost caused the turnover there. Unfortunately, she caused Newman to knock it off her feet out of bounds. So Deshea Littleson back in with Mei Ping Vernon as well. Sideline inbounds for Central Kitsap into Fuiava. Turns and faces the basket. She's got Kylan Powell just drew the foul. Kylan just being a little too aggressive on that, I think.
Yeah.
6th team foul on the Highclimbers, all in this quarter.
That's her first.
Yep.
Personal foul on Kylan.
Sideline inbounds in the near corner. Taylor will lob it into Sincere. To Fuiava on the box. She'll lob it to Newman. Newman, turnaround jumper in the paint around Littleson, falls off, and Powell comes away with the rebound. Here comes Kylan. Throws it over to Smith. Smith for three. Nope. Rebound pulled down by Newman. And they're going to get a Highclimber with the foul. Interesting.
And the Highclimbers are 2 for 4 from the three-point area this half.
That's the second personal foul on Vernon. And it's now 1-1, so Central Kitsap will be shooting free throws in every whistle here on out. And Newman back at the free throw line. Missed the first one, rebound Taylor, but it's poked away. Up come Smith to Salazar. Salazar to the hoop, puts it up, missed the shot, but drew the foul on Anderson. Will be her second.
Actually, that's her third. She had one in the first half.
Oh, she did. Okay, I'll go with that. I only had her down for 2.
Yeah, she's had 2 in this half. Yeah,
so Brienne Salazar at the free throw line for 2 free throws. Missed the first one, she'll get another one. 2:46 to go, third quarter. 35-18 is the score. Shelton on top. And the Highclimbers, Brianna Salazar at the free throw line. Second free throw, that one drops in. There are 3 points tonight, Jerry. Madeline Anderson handling the ball for Central Kitsap. Setting the play way in the backcourt. Trying to get Salazar to commit, goes by Salazar. To Newman, near side. High post, actually, no, that's back to, Fuiava with a 3 this short. Rebound goes to Anderson. Anderson will get down to Newman. Newman can't get that one to go. And here comes Salazar. Nope. Salazar didn't really know where she was going with that ball when she got in the air. And that'll be the third turnover in the half for the Highclimbers. And I have 10 for the game.
10 for the game.
Carly Thompson returns for the Highclimbers, replacing Brianna Salazar. Littleson, Smith, Vernon, Powell, and Thompson on the court for the Climbers. Anderson, Fuiava, Newman, Sincere, and Taylor on the court for Central Kitsap. Fuiava has the ball, trying to set something up, nearly stolen away by the Highclimbers. Thompson comes away with it and draws a foul on, I think it's going to go on Anderson. Madeline just picked up her 4th, if that's right. It is her 4th. And a full timeout called. We'll take it. 2:03 to go, third quarter. 36-18 is our score. Shelton on top.
There's always something happening at Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. The new year is upon us and time for resolutions. Let Maple Glen help. On January 15th, you can realize your dreams and goals by making a visioning board for 2019. Join our residents from 6 to 7:30 for all the fun of planning for the future. For more information, call Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit KeepTheConnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. Thompson will trigger the play. For Shelton, she get it into Powell. Over goes to Smith. Now to Thompson. Thompson to the foul line, into the paint, and finds Deshea Littleson. Baseline jumper, nothing but net.
Nice pass by Carly Thompson.
Taylor with the ball. She's going to be bumped and fouled by Kylan Powell. Let's see here. So Sincere is back in there. Taylor, Richmond, Newman, and Fuiava. The foul went on Kylan Powell. That's her second. And that's 18th foul. And Taylor hit the first free throw. She'll get another one. She has 2 points, and she's 2 for 3 at the free throw line. Shouldn't take any time at all to put those free throws up and in.
Made them both.
Got them both. Inbounds at midcourt to Vernon. Vernon gives it back to Powell. To Smith, way outside for 3. Oh, that's short. Rebound. Newman had it, but Richmond comes away with it. Here comes Fuiava. Pono on the run, had the ball out to Taylor. Taylor double dribbled. Nice idea, nice move, but unfortunately she took a double dribble on that. And I have 18 turnovers on Central Kitsap.
I have 19.
You have 19?
But I'll tell you, Shelton is getting back well on defense.
Smith with the ball for the Highclimbers to Thompson in the corner. Fakes the 3, drives baseline. Oop. DeShea moved out of the paint, and that's a turnover on the Highclimbers.
I've got 12 on Shelton.
Pass down low is knocked away. There's Taylor with it. Fuiava, nice spin move, high, hard dribble. Over to Newman, open jumper on the baseline for Newman. That rims off. Powell with the rebound. A minute to go here in the third. Smith for 3, that's short. Thompson saves it inbounds to Vernon. Vernon up top to Powell. Quick passes, Thompson in the corner for 3. Yes! 4 points for Carly. And that's a 21-point lead, the biggest of the night.
Yeah, 1 3-pointer and 1 foul shot.
Fuiava for 3, trying to answer, in and out. That's deep in the cup and popped out. Powell with the rebound. Here come the Highclimbers. 30 seconds to go, quickly up to Smith. Smith to the 3-point arc. Finds Powell in the trailer, top of the key for 3 for Kylan. No, rebound all the way out to DeShea Littleson. She runs and attacks the basket, draws a foul on Fuiava for second.
And that's a 21-point lead so far, which is the biggest lead.
So DeShea Littleson can add to that by hitting a couple of free throws. First one. And out. She'll get another one. Let's see here. Ariana Reyes back in the ball game for Central Kitsap. Sitting down will be Jalen Taylor. 19.2 seconds to go here in the third. DeShea Littleson can increase that Highclimber lead. Missed the second free throw. Rebound Fuiava. And I think they might have let her get away with a little double dribble there. Ball kind of came free, but goes to Sincere. She'll get it to Richmond. Cross court to Fuiava. Down it goes to Newman. Extra pass to, I'm sorry, I lost my Reyes. She lost it out of bounds, and the quarter ends with the Highclimbers up 41-20. We'll head to the fourth with a 21-point lead.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of high school basketball, and sponsorships are available. Advertise your business, promote an event, let everyone know you support our student athletes. Contact Mason Web TV right now for advertising options.
Well, we're back for the fourth quarter. 41-20 is our score. The Highclimbers have the lead, and we'll start the fourth with the ball. It's Powell, Littleson, Teaguli back in there, Vernon, and Smith. For the Cougars, it's Sincere, Taylor, Fuiava, Newman, and Reyes.
Starting lineups for both teams are back in.
Smith trying to open the quarter with a 3. Missed it. Rebound goes to Reyes. Up to Fuyava, and here come the Cougars. Oh, a steal by...
Guess who?
Yes, Teaguli with a little score. And Taya has 13 points.
Wow, I think that might be 5 or 6. I can't keep track.
I think she might have 6, Jerry.
Yeah.
Taylor with the ball for Central Kitsap, trying to drive, draws a double team. Reyes all alone, missed the layup. Newman with the rebound, missed that, partially blocked from behind by Deshea Littleson. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball.
Couple nice passes in there, though.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, they got to convert. They missed a lot of inside shots.
Taylor will trigger the play from the right of the backboard for the Cougars. Looking for Fuyava, finds Reyes, knocked out of her hands by the quick hands of Vernon. It'll reset.
23-point lead.
Yeah, biggest of the night. Inbounds to Fuyava. To Taylor in the corner near side. Oh, Powell with a steal there, knocked it in. Vernon comes away with it up to Smith. Smith tracked it down in the corner far to the side. Going to turn around and take a 3. That's short. Rebound corralled by Newman. Newman draws a double team. She'll get it to Fuyava. Fuyava throws it up to Reyes. Can't get to her. That's a turnover. And I have up to 20 there, Jerry, on the Cougars.
Well, you got 20.
I have 6.5.
I got 24. I mean,
Okay.
they've just thrown the. I could be wrong. We're compromised. How's 22-7?
Okay, Vernon with the ball for the Highclimbers. Over to Gooley for 3. Ooh,
Whoa.
In and out. Powell with a rebound. In traffic, dribbles out, and she'll reset. Nope, she'll tap to the top. And then find Gooley. Gooley open for 3 again. Can she get that one? Of course she can. Give her 16 points.
And that's her 4th three-pointer.
Sincere will bring it across the timeline for Central Kitsap over to Fuyava. Fuyava dribbles up top. Hands it off to Newman. Newman swings it to Sincere. They're looking for Reyes at the high post. Lob it down the middle, poked out of bounds by Taya Gooley. Good defense by Taya.
Yep.
And we have 4 up off the Climber bench here. And let's see, you've got Thompson, Montano, Zanuski, and Thomas Licks in the ballgame for the Highclimbers. CK ball. Powell with a steal on the inbounds. She's going to go one-on-one with Fuyava right to the hoop. Oh, slapped out of bounds by Fuyava. 2 shots coming, however, they're going to get her with a foul.
Fuyava has done a lot of good things tonight. It just doesn't show up in the scorebook.
Yeah, she has 7 points.
But
she's been involved in just about every play.
Yeah, very, very active.
Kylan Powell at the free throw line. Missed another free throw. You know what, Jerry? She only has 2 points tonight. Kylan does.
Yeah, you're right.
Surprisingly, she's been involved in almost every other aspect of the game except scoring.
Yeah.
She's 0 for 3 at the free throw line. Can she get this one? No. Rebound knocked out of bounds. That'll stay with the Highclimbers. Went off of Reyes, they said. Salazar will check in for the Highclimbers. Kylan will sit down. Shelton ball baseline inbounds with 6:01 to go in the ball game. They're up 26 at this point. Inbounds goes to Thomas Licks. She'll drive with a runner. Comes up short, got her own rebound. She's going to be bumped and fouled by Newman, I believe. Alexandra's 2nd personal. And it's 17 fouls on CK. So Cameron Thomas Licks at the free throw line for the first of a 1-and-1. 26-point lead for the Highclimbers here. First free throw is off. Salazar tracks down the rebound. She'll get it to Zanuski. Zanuski, lob it down to Salazar. Turnaround jumper falls off.
Boy, she looked like she got fouled inside there. I thought she got hammered.
She was just too quick on the shot, Jerry.
Well, yeah.
Sincere has it. Finds Reyes. Reyes bumped the no whistle. Lob it down to Newman to the hole. Missed the layup. Rebound goes to Fuyava. She'll put it up. Oh, it popped out. Rebound free, and Thompson comes away with it. Dribbles out of some trouble. And here come the Highclimbers.
Yeah, CK has had so many opportunities inside, just not using that backboard.
Zanuski will throw it, and Reyes was right there, ends up knocking it out of bounds. That'll stay with the Highclimbers. Thomas Licks comes away a little bit grimacing. Deshea Littleson will come in and replace Thomas Licks.
Yeah, and Cameron did a good job there of preventing another turnover. You know, hustled there.
Sideline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Thompson gets it into Montano. Swing it over to Zanuski. Cross court to Carly. Back to Montano. Montano. Boy, she's quick. To Deshea Littleson, open jumper just inside the arc, and Deshea hits the jumper. Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
48-20. Anderson back in the ball game for Central Kitsap, working with 4 fouls. She has the ball. Finds Newman. Back to Anderson. Over it goes as the new player. I'll have to figure out who that is. Fuyava with the turnaround hook. Popped out. We have Ashlyn Cleveland in the ball game for Central Kitsap at this point. And the personal foul went on to Brianna Salazar, her first. Fuyava missed the first free throw.
Yeah, it looks like that's how they're indicating it, that it is on Brianna. You're right, it's her first.
So Richmond will return for Central Kitsap. Reyes will sit down. Fuyava has another free throw. 7 points for her. She'll hit the second free throw. Give her 8.
Yep.
48-21. 4:35 to go here in the ball game. Montano brings the ball up for the Highclimbers. Over goes to Salazar to Thompson. Thompson fakes the 3, drives to the side of the paint, out to Salazar into the corner. Zanuski. Zanuski dribbles out of the corner, stops at the elbow, finds Montano. Montano to the 3-point arc, back to Zanuski. Cross court to Deshea Littleson. That's a 3 this time. That's short. Rebound, Carly Thompson in traffic. Had it stolen away by Fuyava. Fuyava loses the handle but gets it back. Up it goes to Cleveland. Cleveland loses the handle, tracks it down. Throws it out to Anderson. Anderson across to Fuyava. Fuyava took an extra step there and turned the ball over. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. 48-21. Shelton in comfortable control.
Yeah, and like we said, biggest lead now, 27.
Well, at this point, I don't think it matters whether we have to count that. Oh, unfortunately, Salazar, errant pass there. And here comes Anderson for Central Kitsap. Up to Newman. Newman to the side of the paint, stops, throws it to Fuyava for 3. Top of the key, that's off the mark. Rebound goes to Richmond. Her putback is short. Fuyava had the rebound, but it goes to Salazar. Salazar on the run is a 2-on-1. She's going to take it to the bucket herself, put it up a little too hard. Taps it to Carly Thompson trailing. Out to Zanuski. Zanuski traveled.
I have 6 turnovers on the Highclimbers this half. So I've got a total of 13, but.
I agree with that, I guess.
Thank you.
Cleveland gets away from the defense, and there's a turnover at the other end. Littleson gets it up to Thompson. Thompson hooks it down to Montano off her hands, out of bounds. Reyes will return for the Cougars, and looks like Richmond will sit down. And Richmond sits down. Fuyava was tapped on the shoulder. I thought she was going to sit down, but she stays in there. Cleveland gets the ball in to Anderson, and here come the Cougars. Double dribble on Madeline there.
I have 28 turnovers.
I'll go with that number, I guess. Because I missed a few. I have 23, so.
Yeah.
Montano will dribble the ball across the timeline, stop the foul line, kick it to Thompson.
Montano is only a freshman.
Yep, and a steal by Newman. And here comes Anderson. Lob it up to Cleveland off her hands. Montano with the ball for Shelton on the turnover.
Steal.
One hands it up to Salazar. Stops on the baseline. Finds Zanuski. Back to Salazar. Salazar fakes the jumper. Hook the pass in the middle, and Cleveland comes away with the foul, and they're going to get Montano on her back. That's 3 on Cecilia.
Yep.
And we'll walk to the south end of the mini dome and shoot 2 free throws as the Highclimbers have, well, they got 10. They're over the limit. They've been over the limit since the third quarter. So a double bonus now.
Well, yeah, at least the start of the fourth quarter. I know they had 8, I think, at the end of the third quarter.
It was 1 and 1, about 6 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Cleveland hit the first free throw. She'll get one more. A couple of substitutions. Let's see here. Maya Saunders is going to check in, and Fuiava will sit down. And I can't quite see who the other, I think it's Sincere. Going to get ready to check in. Cleveland hit the second free throw.
Yeah, she made both.
Oh, it's Taylor. Jalen Taylor steps back onto the court for Central Kitsap. 2:35 to go in a ball game. 48-23 is the score. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Montano with it. Swing it over near side. Salazar cross court to Thompson. Back to Montano. Montano to the foul line. Lost the handle on the ball. And then there's going to be another foul on Montano. I believe that's 4 on her if it is. Yep. So we'll head back to the free throw line. This could extend our night, Jerry, with these whistles.
Yeah, you're correct. That is their 4th.
Yeah, it's her 4th. At the free throw line this time is Alexandra Newman. Ever down for 7 points, Jerry. Missed the first one. She'll get one more. 2:22 to go in the ball game. Short on the second one. Salazar with a rebound. And here come the Highclimbers. Brianna throws it over to Zanuski, back to Salazar to the hoop, put it up short. Rebound Newman. Newman avoids the defense, hands it off to Anderson, and here come the Cougars. At the 2-minute mark now. Taylor with a jumper on the baseline. That came up a little short. Rebound pulled down by Zanuski. Zanuski two-hands it all the way up to Thompson, but getting in the passing lane there was Anderson. Madeline crosses the mid-court, bumped by Salazar. That's Brienne's second personal. That'll put Madeline at the free throw line for a couple free throws. Madeline only has a point, Jerry. She's 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 1:46 to go in the ball game. It's her second point. Taya Gooley will get off the Highclimber bench, check in, as does Cameron Thomas-Licks. Carly Thompson and Abigail Zanuski will sit down. Second free throw on the way by Central Kitsap's Anderson. Goes in.
She's 3 for 4 from the foul line.
Taya will gather the ball on the inbounds and bring it up. Swing it over to Salazar. Cross court to Montano. Quick passes around. Salazar into the corner. Thomas-Licks. Nope, she'll throw it all the way up to Taya Gooley. Near side, Montano. In and out on the 3. Salazar with a rebound. Splits the double team, hands it to Montano. And Cecilia tripped. Anderson comes away with it. We have a late jump ball call. That'll go over to the Cougars.
You know, on that last play for Shelton, they passed the ball really well around the peripheral, on the outside. Unfortunately, they didn't have anybody inside posted up.
That's true. I don't think anybody really wanted to take the shot either. I think their instructions are run as much clock as possible. Anderson finds Newman in the paint. Alexander, nice little shot that goes in. Alexandra, excuse me. Under a minute to go. Thomas-Licks in the corner, finds Salazar. Salazar spins around the defense. Nice dribble, but her pass was kind of nonchalant. And the ball is free at midcourt now. Salazar gets it back. Brianna gets a screen from Montano. Salazar over to Gooley. Gooley for 3. Nope. Thomas Licks with the rebound, back to Gooley. Taya fakes the three, dribbles around, and he'll get it to Montano. Montano dribbles up top, reset for the Highclimbers. There's Gooley. She'll take the three with a person in her face. That's off the mark. Rebound controlled by Newman. She'll bring it out with authority over to Taylor. Taylor up to Reyes. Reyes to the hoop. Oh, missed the layup. Rebound put up and in by Saunders. And she drew the foul on the Highclimbers. How many shots have they the Cougars missed from down low? A lot. They're a lot. That drives coaches just absolutely nuts. So Maya Saunders gets a three-point play. 12.4 seconds to go in the ball game. Highclimbers comfortably in control. Montano.
Well, they've missed 14 shots inside around the backboard.
Salazar missed the three, and the rebound went to Newman, but the clock runs out. So Lady Highclimbers pick up their third win of the season, knocking off Central Kitsap 48-30. We will take a timeout. We'll be back. We'll wrap this thing up from the Mini Dome as the Shelton Lady Highclimbers take a South Sound Conference win, their third of the season. We'll be back.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right? Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy. I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
There is always something happening in Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton. From craft bazaars and farmers markets to art lectures and wedding receptions, this award-winning community has something for everyone. If you're interested in making a unique gift, stop by Maple Glen on the evening of January 22nd. You can join our residents and learn how to decorate ceramic tiles. This fun class to create one-of-a-kind gifts starts at 6. For more information, call Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
They gave me Vicodin after my knee surgery. I didn't know it would be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Action!
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Back in the Mini Dome, it's a final. Shelton Lady Highclimbers knock off the Central Kitsap Lady Cougars 48-30. They did it behind Taya Gooley, 16 points. Jade Smith finished with 9. 6 for Deshea Littleson. 4 for Carly Thompson. 4 for Mayping Fernan. 4 for Abigail Zanuski. 3 points for Brianna Salazar. Only 2 for Kylan Powell. I think that rounds out the scoring here. Did I get everybody? I think I did. For the Cougars in their loss, they were led by Alexandra Newman's 9 points. Pono Fuiava had finished with 8. 3 for Jalen Taylor, 3 for Madeline Anderson, 3 for Amaya Saunders. 2 free throws for Ashlyn Cleveland. 2 for Leisha Sincere. That's 2 points. And that about rounds that one out. Jerry, you need some more time?
I'm just about ready.
She's just about ready. This is Jerry's last game with us for a while, unfortunately. Done a great job to help us out this season so far.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go there, Jerry?
I think I am.
Okay, go ahead with some other statistics.
Okay. The Shelton girls had 18 turnovers. 7 of those in the second half. They were 4 for 15 from the foul line. Not good. They were 17 for 60 from the field. One of the nice things I thought was the steals.
Right.
And the blocks. Taya, we're thinking maybe she had 5 or 6, probably 6 steals.
Yeah, I think it was 6.
And I'm looking at probably 9 total steals, 8 or 9 total steals.
Yes.
So that really stuck out to me. She was all over the court, and she's obviously going to be my player of the game. She made 2. She made 4 3-pointers. 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, four threes, yeah.
Yeah.
1 in each quarter.
Yep.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Very impressive. I mean, you look at, and the thing is, we're going to have to clean up the turnovers, and we got to make our foul shots.
Mm-hmm.
Going to Central Kitsap, I have them. Well, they didn't do too bad. Well, they did better from the foul line.
When they got there.
Yeah. They were 12 for 21. A little better second half. A little better second half.
They had more opportunities second half. I only have them down for 4 attempts in the first half.
And, yeah, they didn't have a lot. You're correct. Yeah. They were 1 for 4 from the foul line in the first half. And second half, they were 11 for 17, which is not too bad.
Yeah, that doesn't. It doesn't help that you're given that trip when the Highclimbers hit the bonus in the third quarter from about the 6-minute mark on it, and that's something that the Highclimbers need to also clean up. Turnovers and not being there's aggressive, but not being too aggressive where you're just hitting arms and bodying people up.
And Central Kitsap, I mean, they made 30 turnovers. And I could be wrong. I could be down to 27, 26, but still.
I think I finished. My count has 24. So if we split the difference there, I think it's 27. Yeah.
I mean, it was just a lot of turnovers. The thing that really hurt Central Kitsap is they missed so many shots inside.
Right.
I mean, they were 8 for 32, 25%. And almost all those shots were inside shots where they could have used the backboard.
So sometimes I think it might be this building, being that they're shooting a little different. There's more open space behind the basket.
And you had brought that to my attention and to the listening audience that does have an effect on the opposing team.
You don't think it does, but it does when it's your peripheral vision beyond where the hoop and the glass of the backboard is. And that could have an impact. The wide open layups. I can remember when I was playing, and I was one of those guys that would always blow the open layup. every single time, every single time. And the coach made us work on layups. And there was a practice like a couple days later, and everybody was lined up in the two columns and making layups. And me and another guy were always missing our layups. In that practice, we didn't miss any layups. It was everybody else on the team would not put in a layup, and we kept doing this. It was until everybody makes a layup in a consistent way.
Were they able to put pressure, create a little bit of pressure when you were taking
No, these are just practice.
Just
practice.
Even a practice.
Yeah, this was just a little practice. We're going to do column, and we're going to do some layups.
Sure.
My point is that you got to work on it, and everybody has to. I mean, you're right. Reuse the backboard. Sometimes you don't think about that when you're in a game situation.
Yeah, and that would have helped, especially. I felt that there was a couple players out there that did a lot better than the book would show, and that was Pono Fuiaba. She did a lot of good things.
She was pretty much everywhere. Yes.
Yeah, she was, and the other player I thought that did a lot of things that helped us, and I'm going to double check on this, was
Kylan Powell.
Yeah,
she 2 points, but she was forcing. She had a couple of steals, or she at least forced some turnovers.
And you mentioned something too about Deshae. Deshae is trying to be a real team player, and the first half, like you said, she was down there on that box, that lower box. Second half, she decided that fourth quarter she'd take a couple of nice shots from outside.
Well, it's part of the offense that I saw the Highclimbers running. It's more of a we used to call it four corners offense, where you're running clock and you're just moving everybody around. Yeah. And it just seemed to be that she was open from the outside when they rotated around as they're moving the ball around. Everybody, you throw the ball and you run to the opposite corner pretty much. And as that worked, she worked it into her play where she could take an open jumper.
Yeah. So I don't have too many other things to say.
Okay.
Anyway, everybody, listening audience, I'm going to miss being here. And I'm hoping, as you probably know, I've told you I'm working now at a security job for the state capitol. And I really love that job, but I'm going to miss working with Diedrich. And I think we'll probably get into the playoffs. Hopefully at least one of the two teams makes it. And hopefully I'll get a chance at the end of the season to do a couple games
on a Saturday.
Diedrich. Yeah,
that would be much appreciated.
Oh.
So the Highclimbers improved to 3-9 on the season, 2-5 in the South Sound Conference. Unfortunately, the Cougars dropped to 1-12 overall and are winless in 7 conference games. Up next for Shelton, they continue their homestand, hosting Peninsula Friday, a team that beat the Climbers 69-48 on December 6th. Central Kitsap has a home game on Friday against Capital, a team that beat them by 32 last month.
So are we starting over again?
Yes.
This is
everybody's played each team in the conference once. Our next broadcast is that Highclimber matchup against the Seahawks on Friday here in the Mini Dome. Tip-off is 7 o'clock. And that pretty much does it for tonight. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help, as always, as he's a great addition to our broadcast team. Not just basketball, but football. And maybe I can rope him into doing a little baseball or softball with us last spring. We'll talk about that later on. Final again, Shelton 48, Central Kitsap 30. And we will talk to you on Friday.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Maple Glen Senior Living Community in Shelton, celebrating the art of life, and Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.